Hey there, friend. Welcome back to the Cabin Nook. If you're new here, this is a cozy little space where we budget, stuff our envelopes, and sip something warm while we do it. Today, I'm going to be using my Chaos Coordinator mug. I used to be a teacher, and my student teacher gave me this. I absolutely love this mug, and every time I use it, I think of her. All right, well, today we're going to be diving into another cash stuffing session. So I am going to be stuffing $485. But first, I have my mug ready. I am going to make some tea. I have to pick out my tea. I just got this one, a little fruit tea sampler. I have raspberry zinger, country peach passion, wild berry zinger, true blueberry, and black cherry berry. Let's see which one I should pick today. I think I'm going to go with country peach passion. I love peach teas. I actually love peach anything. All right, let's go put it in. Which tea would you have chosen? Are you a peach tea person? Are you a blueberry? Are you a chamomile? What is your choice of tea? All right, let me go grab that water. I have my tea ready to go. So make sure that you have your own tea, and you can also grab a blanket and let's get cozy and save. So right here, I have my $485. And this is prop money because I do everything digitally. But let's begin. 100, 200, 250, 20, 70, 90, 310, 330, 350. Oof, a little bit of a struggle counting by 20s, huh? Well, where's I? 350, I think. 360, 370, 375, 380, 385, 390, 395, 400, 405, 410, 415, 420, 425, 430, 435, 440, 445. I'm gonna write that down because I'm about to switch to counting to twos. So I was at 445. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Thank you for bearing with me. All right, so we're at 475, 476, 477, 478, 479, 480, 481, 482, 483. All right, so it seems like we are $2 short. I'm just going to write this down because I really feel like I counted wrong, especially when I was going, through the 20s and everything. But if I need to grab something else, I will. Okay, so let's begin with these 3 envelopes here. Now, these are different from my binders. These are the ones that I use weekly to pull money out of. Now, I saw some other cash stuffers use this money to, they fill it every week, and then the following week, whatever doesn't get spent gets sent over to savings. And I really, really like that idea. So for groceries, I'm going to fill it with $80 every week. So let's go with a 50, a 20. So we're 50, 70, and then a 10. 50, 70, 80. So I will use this for groceries this week. And the reason I don't want these in a binder is just because these are the ones that are going to be kind of, changed a lot. After that, I have restaurants or eating out. So I would say restaurants or coffee shops or just any time that I'm out and about and I get some kind of food, this is where I would pull from. So restaurants will be getting 30. So let's do a 20 and a 30 or a 10. So 20, 30. I really like the idea of the extra money going straight into savings because it kind of motivates you to not also spend as much. And then for buffer, this is always something like, oops, I kind of overspent a little bit on an envelope, which I don't want to do a lot. Or in restaurants, it comes out to 33. I have that $10 buffer to pull from. So for this, I want to do a 5, and then let's do a 2. So 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this allows me to kind of have extra money if I need it. Now, obviously my channel is very new, so I am just starting this process. So I'm not going to be putting a lot into my actual savings challenges because I need to kind of set up my envelopes first, right? So it's been very helpful for me. In this last week, I kind of went through all of my bills, saw what I needed to put away each week. So it feels weird because I see everybody else's video and they're like, and I'm saving $300 and this is going to this and this is going to that. And it is super exciting, but I know that that is not me yet because I'm just starting. So I just am setting up my envelopes. And so right now, this week, I'm only going to be putting money into one savings envelope. The rest is going just to bills because I've never paid my bills in this way, kind of with that zero budget, every dollar has a job kind of sentiment. So I'm excited to do this, but it is a little bit different. So anyway, thank you for being here with me while I go through this journey. All right, so I have 2 binders here. I have my bills one, which I'm going to start with. So let's open that up. And right now I finally put them in an order, but the order for this is going to start next week. When I did this cash planning, I hadn't ordered them yet. So the order I have written down is not the order that these envelopes are in. For my future videos, I am hoping to follow this order, so it's just easier for me to find instead of having to flip back and forth. All right, so let's begin with my income taxes for my state. And that is getting $14 today. So let's do 5, 10, 2, 4. So 5, 10, 12, 14. And I do pay this quarterly, and I did just pay it not that long ago, which is why the poor envelope is empty. All right, so this was at 0, and now we put plus 14, so we have 14. All right. I feel like I need to put like a piece of tape down or something so I know where to keep my book. All right. The next one is my out-of-state tax. So I do work for a company that is based in a different state. I work remote, so I do have to pay their state taxes as well. This is getting $20. So we start at 0 plus 20. Now we are at 20. And now for taxes again, we have our federal taxes. Now this is the big one. I have to make $2,000 quarterly payments. So this is getting $216. So we got 100, 200, 5, 10, 15, 16, 100, 200, 205, 10, 15, 16. This is honestly the hardest envelope for me to fill because it is the biggest amount and I'm like, I just paid it, come on. But it is what it is. All right, so I have my little tracker here. So we have $32 left plus 216. So now let's count what we have in here. The other videos do this so fast. It's hard to put them in the right place. All right, let's go. 100, 200, 220, 230, 235, 240, 245, 247, 248 in here. So 248. Yeah, you can tell who has been doing this for a long time because they can just go through their money so fast. Where I'm still like, I'm not used to holding dollars, even though these are fake. I'm so used to just credit cards. That's too funny. All right. All right, next I have my eye insurance. So let's see for my eye insurance. I don't have it on this list. I have my dental. I have my, okay. All right, well, that's a bummer. I forgot about that one. Okay. Dental insurance I do have on here, and that is getting $4. Yeah, I'm going to be excited once I know kind of how all of this works and I see it going up. Because yeah, I keep realizing like, I'm like, I missed a category, and I'm sure everybody does that, but it's still, I'm like, I want to make sure that I'm putting the correct amount in. So I had 0, now I have 4. All right, let me see here. For my gym, I'm going to be putting $9. So 5, 7, 9. How are your guys' savings going? How long have you been doing it? And, you know, are you seeing it work? I hope so. This envelope kind of has 3 bills in it. I know it looks like 4, but just ignore it. It's garbage, water, and gas. So I am doing garbage for 8. So let's see, 5, 7, and then I don't have any more $1 bills, so we're just going to pretend that this is a $1 bill. 5, 7, 8 in garbage. So it's going in the front here. And then let me see if I have water on here. I do. Okay, 13. So 5, 10, 12, and I'm going to do 5, 10, 12, and I need $1 IOU. Yeah, so since I use prop money, because I use Ally as my bank, I need to buy more prop money. I don't know if you guys feel this way too, but I'm like, I need to buy more envelopes. I need to buy more binders. I need to buy more prop money. I need to buy more of this. Cute, cute, cute. And I'm like, wait, I'm supposed to be saving money. All right, so here is, we're pretending that is a $1. So we have 5, 10, 12, and then 13. And then this 13 is for water. So we put it into the second kind of space in here. All right, and then gas, again, still new to this. Totally forgot to budget it in, so whoops. Okay. For my car insurance, I'm getting 25 in there. So we got 20 and a 5. And then we started at 0, we added 25, we now have 25. And I know that I skipped this one. I'll do this one off camera just because I haven't figured out how I want to kind of break it up. Because there's 3 of them in there. All right, car registration is getting $2 this time around. I don't have to pay it for another year, so that is fantastic. I just paid it. And then Amazon is getting $4. I'm so excited that I'll be able to do this in order next time instead of trying to figure out where it is on my notebook and where it is on the in the binder. All right, so Amazon now has $4. Next up, this is another one that has kind of 3 small ones. We have Apple, and then we have HP Print because I print a lot. And then also I make a Wikipedia donation once a month. So these only get like $1 every week. They're very small, but still. So Apple is getting 1, and I need another IOU. So I had marked on my notebook what denominations I was supposed to use, and then I started filming and I didn't follow it. So now I probably have other IOUs that need this because my next couple of them are going to be 1s. So that's funny. All right, so Apple is getting a 1 IOU. And then HP Print is getting 2. So we have this IOU here for 2. And then Wikipedia is getting 1, so that also does need it. So I'm just going to cross out this over here, which is a 2, and I'll just write a 1. Buy it. All right, and again, I'll fill out the budget tracker. Oh, this one doesn't even have it. All right, next up we have Canva. Canva's getting $5. I love my Canva. It's amazing how much I use it. You know, there's some subscriptions where I'm like, do I need this? Is it a waste of money? I really do feel like Canva is something I use all the time. And another thing I use all the time too is ChatGPT. I love it. I use it for work. I use it to help me with my grammar. And I also use it to help me plan stuff. My meal plans, I use it. I like it. I know AI is a little scary, but it's been very helpful for me. Just, you know, use it responsibly. All right, so ChatGPT is getting, oh, I got ahead of myself. 20 is the whole month. No, 5. I guess I could have put in 20 and then just paid it off. But nope, we are sticking to this. All right, YouTube is getting 4. That's getting this $4 IOU. Okay, Spotify is getting 5. And then Milano, I also use a lot to organize my things, especially for freelancing. I have boards for each of my clients and what I have to do with them. I also have a house board with my boyfriend, and we'll link stuff in there that we want to buy eventually, or house projects. I really like Milano, so it's $96 a year. And so I'm gonna be putting $2 in there. And I really like it. All right, let me double check. No, yeah, I did put Canva because I talked about it. And then I did my restaurants. Okay, so I have 25 that I am going to put into travel. I have a trip coming up in May, and I have to figure out, or I have to get to my goal of $1,000. But here it is, travel. So I'm putting in 25. All right, so in this envelope, I have 100, 50, 70, 90, 95. I was like, that's not right. I have 500. I have a $500 placeholder in here. So 500, 600, 650, 670, 690, 695. So I think I can do it. I hope. All right. So now I have $5 that was supposed to go into a buffer, kind of extra envelope, but then I was like, why am I doing that? You know what I mean? Like, why am I having an extra one when I can just put it into my savings? So, because like ultimately, if it's an extra savings, it's just can go into my core savings. You know what I mean? Anyway. Where is it though? How silly of me. I was in my savings binder and then I took my other one out. All right, so savings. I have this little April one that's super cute that I made in Canva. I can't do it because I only have $5 and this is a 10 or a 20. What should I do? I don't really know. Maybe I just like go ahead and fill in half of a butterfly. Would that be weird? No, let's do that. All right. So half of a butterfly. So that's 5, and then I will have to, you know, do the other 5. I mean, hey, better than nothing. So let's do plus 5 equals 25. So we have 20, and then a 5, 25. All right, guys, well, that was me budgeting $485 or close to it, because I did just remember that I might have had extra money, which is maybe why that 5 was just kind of sitting there. Oh, well. I will figure it out when I'm off camera, but that is it for today's Cozy Cash Stuffing. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who has subscribed or who has left a comment. My channel is so new and I'm so excited to go on this journey. And, you know, please, if you want to subscribe or give this video a comment or a like, I really appreciate it. Also, please let me know in the comments, what is your favorite envelope to stuff? Mine is definitely travel right now because I'm very excited for my trip. And I also want to know, which tea would you drink from here? Raspberry Zinger, Country Peach Passion, Wild Berry Zinger, True Blueberry, or Black Cherry Berry? Or would you say, ew, none of these, I want to drink something else? Let me know. All right, until next time, remember to stay cozy, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.